Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you're watching from. Welcome back to another Minecraft Monday. Right now we are hanging out on our realm and we had a request of how a automatic wool farm works. You kind of see part of our realm right here, and kind of small little village right now, but we're going to fly over to our wool farm. And we have all 16 colors of wool being farmed here, as you can see. We got a couple wool just hanging out here in the sky. See if we can throw it down there. It should get picked up here by our hoppers here in a second. There it goes. Show you how this kind of works real quick, and then we will get into building it. We do have a silo here. It kind of keeps all our wool in it. Lights up as the chests get full, so we know exactly how full our silo is. Can I get out the door, please? Okay, so underneath here we just have a minecart with hopper going through, and then it gets thrown up into that silo. Let's plug this hole up, and then we are going to go build this. Alrighty, now that we're on our creative map here, let's clear out our inventory. Same map that we did our item sorter on from the last video. But let's see what we need to get. So you're going to need a few different items, and it's kind of depending on how big you want to make this. It's a good system because you make it as big as you want. You're going to need at least 2 observers per sheep. You're going to need 1 dispenser per sheep, if I can find the dispensers. Dispensers, please. There you go. Not a dropper, we do need a dispenser. So you're going to need 1 dispenser per sheep. And like I said, 2 observers per sheep. Let's see, we're also going to need some fences. We'll just use oak fence. Any kind of fence works. It really does not matter. We're going to use oak fence. After the oak fence, you're going to need some rails. Let's see what page are rails on. Here we go, rails. You're going to need a couple powered rails, and you're going to need some regular rails depending on how big you make it. You're going to need a lever. Lever would just depend on how many power rails you put on, how many levers you need. You're going to need a couple hoppers, and we're going to need a minecart with hopper. That should be about everything we need to get this build started. So let's back out here and we'll start getting into it. We'll do the fencing first, and we're going to do it for all 16. I want to show you how to build for 16 sheep. So if you have 16 sheep, basically this is going to be the block where your sheep is standing on. You only need 1 block for your sheep, so that would be 1 sheep pen. And we're just going to do this 16 times. Okay, so once you get all 16 your sheep pens set up, then you're going to need your rail system. So for our rail system, we're going to go just off to the side of the sheep pen, and we're going to dig ourselves down because we need these rails underneath the pen. And I completely forgot we are on a flat world, so this is not going to work here. So we're going to have to do a little bit of building up. And let's see, I think it's going to be easier to just start over. So let's go ahead and get our pens back in. Let's get some grass blocks. We're going to build up a little bit, and we're going to try this again in just a second. Okay, now that we got our 16 pin set up again, now we can go ahead and do our rail car system. So we're going to go 1 below our fence. Obviously this will be all underground for you because you will be able to dig down. So we're going to pull out all of these blocks here. That way we have room. I like to make my rail cars too wide. That way it doesn't have any gaps, because sometimes the wool can get stuck right up against that front fence post and will not get picked up by the back rail car. So I make my rails too wide. you can do it with one, you just might have a little bit less efficiency. Why did I do that? We want to capture as much wool as we can, so we're going to go ahead and do it like this. Throw in some powered rails. Power rails are kind of up to you. Why is it curving these? Okay, we'll just go one row at a time then. And it's, like I said, power rails kind of up to you of how many power rails you want. You don't need to use this many. It's just how fast you want your rail car to go. There's no real limit. Put as many power rails as you would like to. We'll go one past that fence. Curve it back around. We'll put a couple more power rails here. Some more regular rails, a couple powered. Like I said, it's just up to you of how many power rails you want. You will need a lever for each one of those power rails, so that's why we have the levers. So we'll put a lever right back here. It won't let me place it there, so let's break that block. There we go. Turn that on. We got a peg underneath there. Lever there, turn it on. Lever back here, and we're going to flip that one on. There we go. Lever, flip it on, and then one more lever there to flip up on all of our powered rails. Why we got a cow here? Go away, cow. Cow, seriously, go away. There we go. Okay, so we are going to need a hopper system to collect this wool. So you're going to go right underneath these rails. Make sure you do not put this hoppers underneath powered rails, otherwise they will lock your hoppers and you will not have a collection system. So we'll put a hopper facing that way, a hopper going into that hopper, hopper going downwards into that hopper, hopper going into that one, and that hopper going into that. So we have two hoppers going into the one, and then the one going down. So you have your hopper here. We can put, let's see, this. We'll go ahead and we'll put another hopper right here, just kind of stand out. And this is going to be the hopper that goes into your storage system, whether it's a chest or a silo, wherever you're going to put your wool at. Once you get your hoppers in, make sure you just put your rails right back on top there. Once again, make sure they're not powered rails, otherwise you lock those hoppers and they will not go anywhere. Put your hopper minecart on and you can go ahead and start that, and your track is done. So we're just going to cover this back up, because like I said, for you guys, this would all be underground. You would not see this. So we'll just cover this up and pretend we don't see it. Put a block there. Put a block there. And then come over here, we got to cover these up. And any of these levers would essentially shut off your entire rail and what to worry about. So your next part, now you're going to take out one block behind each sheep. So your sheep will be right there. So one block behind that, we're going to take out this block on all 16 of these. There we go. And then you're going to put a observer facing in to the block that your sheep's going to be standing on all of those. Like I said, this is all up to you of how many sheep you're going to have. We're doing 16 because there's 16 colors of sheep. And then place an observer facing down into the other observer. From there you go to the front, place a dispenser on top of each one of these observers. Not where the sheep goes, on top. And then you're going to just extend your fence so that your sheep cannot escape in any way. Seriously. Face that as over down, maybe. Alright, this is annoying. Fine, we'll do it this way. There we go. And to replace our dispenser, there we go. And then you're just going to go through and you're going to put shears in all of these. So you're going to need a lot of iron to make shears, because you're going to want to fill up these entire dispensers with shears, so 9 shears per dispenser. So yes, if you put 9 shears in all your dispensers, you will need 144 shears in order to fill your dispensers for 16 sheep. So let's go ahead and fill these up. You're going to put shears in every single one of those spots, and that's going to make it where your sheep will get sheared for a very long time before having to replace your shears. So yeah, for this video, we're just going to put 1 in each one of them just to show that they work. Since we're obviously not going to be playing on this, so our shears won't ever get used all the way. Adding shears into all these dispensers is a very fun task, and we're out of shears. So let's get a couple more of these. Especially when you have 144 of these. It's really fun. And then we can just throw the last 2 in this one, because why not? So now we just need sheep. So if you're on survival, you obviously have to sit there with a lead and some wheat and lead all your sheep into each one of these. Get in the hole. Thank you. It's a real pain in the butt to get them in here without them escaping. I know. I just got done doing it on our realm. And then if you want one of each color of sheep, you're obviously going to need one of each one of the dyes. You obviously probably don't need white dye because your sheeps are probably white in your world anyways. But just get one of each color of dye. And all you have to do is walk up to the sheep. You cannot do it on sheared sheep, but ones that are not sheared, you can just go through and click them, and there you go. It'll change your sheep to whatever color dye you're holding. So the ones that are sheared, you can't dye, so you might dye them before putting your shears in your dispensers. That'd probably be good. And that is it. You will be collecting wool of whatever color sheep you have, and it's going to be going into whatever your storage device is. Right now we don't have one. I mean, we can go ahead and put a chest down here, I suppose. Let's find ourselves a chest. So we'll just slap a chest right there, and we'll put one right there, and there we go. Now we'll collect our wool right there in that chest. So that's all you have to do. Like I said, if you guys want to see the silo, let us know in the comments. I can show you how to make that silo that will light up as your chests get full. It's a pretty handy thing to have. We'll just clip this sheep off right here so you can see it collect. So your minecart will go underneath there, and there you go, the wool goes away and goes into your chest. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are watching on YouTube, make sure you like the video, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button right there in the center of your screen. And if you're watching on Facebook, make sure you comment down below. Follow us on Facebook. We do live streaming of multiple different games all the time. They're just kind of random right now. Come by, say hi if we're live, and let us know if you guys want to see any other redstone contraptions. We still have to do an item elevator for you guys that will go along with that item sorter. It would also go good for the wool silo. If you want to see those, make sure you comment below. But until next time, guys, stay crispy.